Now let's take a look at the allocation of school places in SchoolNet X. On top of the screen, you can see that there are 5 schools in this Net X. You can see that school X01, X02, school X03, school X04, and school X05. Altogether provide 18 school places. Well, school X01 provide 4 places, here 2 places, here 4 places, 3 places, and 5 places. And right now, the net band 1 of this school Net X is allocated for the school places. Now, let's see how the computer processes these students' allocation of places. First of all, the computer will allocate school places to net band 1 student first. And you see, I have to add some information for you. You can see that this student D is the first student because the computer assigned a random number is the smallest random number. So the next student are E, K, C, and G, and the last student is L. So the computer will first consider students' first choice. The first one is D, and D has school X02 as the first choice. As there are 2 places in school X02, D is successfully allocated to the school X02. The first choice of the next student, E, is also school X02. As school X02 still have a place, E is allocated to the school. The first choice of the next student, K, is again school X02. As school X02 is already full, the first choice of K is unsuccessful. Then, the first choice of student C is school X04. As there are 3 places in school X04, C is successfully allocated to school X04. The next student, G and L, have school X02 as the first choice. Since school X02 is already full, they are all unsuccessful. Then the computer will consider the second choice of all the unallocated students. The first one is K. The second choice of K is school X04. School X04 still has 2 places. K is successfully allocated to school X04. G has put school X02 again as the school choices. As school X04 is already full, the choice of G could not be acceded to. Now please note that when choosing schools for your child, do not repeat the choice within the same part, as this will not increase the chance of a child being allocated to the school. And the next one is L. The second choice of L is school X04. As school X04 still has a place left, so L is allocated to this school. Then the computer will consider the third choices of the unallocated students. As G has repeatedly chosen school X02 in part B, restricted school choices. By the same token, the choice of G could not be acceded to as school X02 is already full. The computer will then consider the fourth choice of the unallocated students. G is now the only student who has not been allocated a place. However, G has not indicated any school choices further. The computer will read the 5th, the 6th, and to the end, the 30th school choices of the unallocated students. For students such as student G, who is not allocated a place after all his or her school choices have been exhausted, the computer will allocate a place to the student from the remaining places in the net. In this case, G is allocated to school X01. Therefore, when making school choices in Part B, please do not just enter a few schools of your preference. You should enter carefully as many as 30 choices according to your order of preference from your child's SchoolNet in Part B. Now you can see that all Net Band 1 students in SchoolNet X have been allocated school places. You have just seen how the computer works, and then some parents may have a question in mind that how can parents choose an appropriate school for their children then? Similar to the DP application, parents should fully consider all aspects of the school, such as its educational philosophy, tradition, religion, class structure, development and operation, as well as their child's characteristics, personality, abilities, and interests, so as to make a suitable school choice. How can parents choose an appropriate school for their children? You can also obtain useful information about different schools from Secondary School Profile, SSP, the Handbook for Application for Secondary 1 Discretionary Places, the Handbook for Unrestricted School Choices, and Secondary School List for CA. You can consult your child's primary school, attend school's briefing for parents. You can get to know more about your preferred secondary school by checking out the school's website, by conducting visits to the schools and having on-the-spot observation. In fact, your child's primary school teachers are one of those who know best about your child's characteristics, personalities, abilities, and interests. With their expertise and years of experience, they can offer you valuable advice on how to choose an appropriate school for your child by making reference to the past allocation result of the school. Now let's have a look at the schedule for the current allocation cycle to note some important days. In mid-November 2024, parents register for the SSPA e-platform parent accounts. Early December 2024, distribution of application forms for Secondary 1 discretionary place and related documents. From the 2nd to the 16th January 2025, all participating secondary schools accept DP application submitted via the SSPA e-platform or in paper application form in the same period. March 2025 or before, some secondary schools may conduct interviews for selection of students. On the 31st March of 2025, participating secondary school notify parents of successful DP applicants. Early April 2025, participating primary school will receive lists of students notified as successful DP applicant, primary schools, and distribution of Secondary 1 choice of school forms and related documents are also in early April 2025. On or before the 8th of April 2025, if parents decide to decline the offer from the NDSS secondary school, they should notify the NDSS secondary school concerned and retrieve the signed parents' undertaking and the original of the primary 6 student record form on or before the 8th of April 2025. Then, come to the early May 2025, all participating primary schools submit parents' duly completed Secondary 1 choice of school forms via the SSPA e-platform and in paper application form. On the 8th of July 2025, release of allocation result. And on the 10th and 11th of July 2025, students register with the secondary schools allocate. And on the 5th of July 2025, pre-secondary 1 Hong Kong attainment test take place. Now, right now, I'll share with you some of the materials we can share with you on the EDB's website. It's a leaflet on SSPA 2025 to 2023 to 2025. I'm sure you have received it by your child's primary school. video on SSPA 2023 to 2025. And also, we have uploaded the e-platform parents guide for your reference. If you would like to learn more about the SSPA system, you may refer to the notes for parents, for DP and CA, as well as the frequently asked questions about the SSPA system, which have been translated into multiple languages for people of diverse race for your convenience. Now you can see that. Frequently asked questions in SSPA. Here can you see the frequently asked question translate into multiple language for people of diverse race to facilitate the understanding of the mechanism. Apart from English, we have Bahasa Indonesia, Hindi, Nepali, Punjabi, Indian version, Tagalog version, Thai version, Urdu version, Vietnamese version. If you have questions on the SSPA system in the future, you can browse our website, contact our liaison officer, visit the SPA office at Education Bureau, Kowloon Tong Education Service Center, or approach your child's school teacher. This is the end of my part on the SSPA system. I wish your child every success in seeking admission to a secondary school of your choice. Thank you.